Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
All right, we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Skeeters hanging on to an 8-7 lead. This has been a hectic finish here to the end of this one. Javier Betancourt can lead it off.
And you see the energy draining.
Yes.
If this was a video game, you would see the drain marker of the people's energy.
It's a hot day. We're not past 3.5 hours now. Game time here.
Lou Ford struck out, and I would say his walk back to the dugout would be best considered a mosey.
And I have to say, though, that's a little unprofessional for the home plate umpire to not even signal strike 3.
Right.
I mean,
maybe he said it.
This umpire's done that before, and I've bit my tongue a little bit, but come on, man, it's a hot day.
Did you bite your tongue though?
Not this time, no.
Yeah, no, you're letting it loose. Let it fly. It's the last day. Go for it.
It was that kind of grinds my gears, if you will.
Grind your good, baked your apples.
A little bit. I mean, it doesn't take much to just put your arm out and signal strike 3. But whatever. 3-0 to Javier Betancourt now. New pitcher on the mound for the Ducks. It's the righty Michael Tonkin.
So those runs in previous innings that were just packing it on are now saving us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that home run from Dennis Phipps all the way back in the 6th inning, those are the deciding runs right now. So big time right there. Betancourt draws the walk on 4 pitches from Tonkin to lead the inning off.
And it's tough. These day games are draining. It's hot. We don't have a temperature here, but I would probably say it's in the upper 90s. I would probably say close to 100.
Yeah. I looked earlier. It feels like 104, and that was about an hour ago. So I can only imagine it's probably gone up a few notches.
You know, on the field, it does not get cooler.
No.
There's not a chilling effect from the grass.
No, and I felt miserable for Cody Stanley, the catcher, who had to leave the game. I mean, taking foul balls off of his legs, and I mean, strapping the gear on for 3.5 plus hours. I mean.
That was all the, as a former high school catcher, I can attest to the struggles of hot days.
Does it get that hot out there in Maryland?
Yeah, it does. Thank you. It gets extremely hot.
Interesting.
Yeah. And unlike San Diego, which is sunny, 75 with a cool breeze.
It gets hot there.
Please.
It's just not humid, though. It'll be like.
It's a dry heat.
Yeah, it'll be in the low 90s during the summer, but I wouldn't even call it a dry heat. It just doesn't feel like 104, though. Yeah, that is.
Because you got the light breeze. It really is great weather. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
It's not God's country, but.
1-1. Noel squares the bunt, taken outside. 2-1 now.
It's no Maryland. It's no Eastern Shore, Maryland, but it's nice.
We don't have any Old Bay seasoning out there.
Well, you probably do. You just don't know how to use it. It's part of the problem. They'll have it in the grocery stores. People don't know how to use it.
I mean, what do you put Old Bay on?
Everything.
Everything.
Eggs, French fries.
Oof.
Oh, it is delightful.
I've actually had Old Bay seasoned sunflower seeds. They're actually really good. That was some of the best sunflower seeds I've had.
It's the greatest seasoning ever.
Noel squares the bunt, pops it up, but that's over the net, actually. That is...
That's a heck of a pop-up. You don't see that from a normal swing.
Now I know exactly the only chance I could ever get to foul a ball. An old man makes the play.
Oh, don't say old man. That's right.
An older fan makes the
play. I mean...
A Skeeters fan makes the play.
Nicely
done, sir.
That's better.
And he gives the ball to a kid.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how you do it right there.
An oxygenarian.
Don't know what that means,
Look it up.
And once again, Noel squaring a bunt. He pulls it back. They're going to say, okay, he did not go around. I thought I saw.
Now he gets another one if he does foul this off.
Yeah, it will not be strike 3 if he fouls this off. And this is a big spot here.
Would that be strike 3 if he fouled it off?
I believe that
he's had the one.
I believe that was strike 2 when he just fouled it off. So
all right,
he
gets another one. If he wants
yeah. Yeah, that's a big insurance run on first base, and Javier Betancourt. Nobody down. Skeeters lead 8-7. And Noel gets it down. That's going to get the runner over easily, and Noel kind of surrenders himself there. Easy out. And nicely done by Rico Noel. Sack bunt. Javier Betancourt moves to second base.
It's a little bit chirping going around because when he tagged him kind of low, let's just say.
Yeah. I don't know. They might be buddies. I'm not quite sure. It's tough to tell from this angle. I got to maybe go to my binoculars, see if they're smiling or not.
But there definitely were some words exchanged. I think he's trying to explain it. I think they were legit words.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chris.
I mean, normally you tag him on the shoulder, and that one's just kind of
a little bit
towards the groin
maybe.
area, and that's like, that's not cool. What we got going? YouTube stream back up, or are we in the dark?
Skeeters Diehard says, quote unquote, millennials are soft. They used to play double headers in the weather, then go to foam parties after. So
that's hardcore right there.
Yeah, Skeeters Diehard. That guy he's a legend, man. Ben Bernard, who is 2 for 3 today, has singled, walked a couple times, also driven at a run. He's scored a pair of runs as well. Table setters at top of the order for the Skeeters have done a nice job today.
Pretty important run right here to get one over. We have not had. We had a 1-2-3 inning so far?
Not today. Not on offense. Skeeters, the bats have been alive, but
no, I mean on defense.
There has been one to be exact. That was Nick Rumbelow in the 7th inning.
So you kind of got to assume you're going to have some runners on. You're going to have some mischief happening, and you definitely need that insurance run.
And for the Ducks, it's going to be Hector Sanchez, LJ Mazzilli, and Daniel Fields. So yeah, we'll get one more Hector chant before we send them back to Long Island.
Now you notice, for those that didn't want me screaming, I did that soft.
Yeah, that was a great volume. That was great control.
They do have a tendency. Although the home run previously, I caught it as it left the bat, so I'm getting better at that.
Nice.
I have an ability that to call them the wrong way.
Well, that home run by Dennis Phipps is the difference in this one. And when it was 8-3 at that point in the 6th inning, didn't really think that would be the case, but the Ducks came back and put up 4 runs in the top of the 8th. So it's going to be a save opportunity likely next inning as Bernard fouls that back 2-2.
So now you have a bit of a war of attrition at this point. Now,
yeah.
People are tired, they're hot, and who's going to be able to kind of focus enough to kind of get through this?
Yeah, I'll let you and Tyler run away in the booth here, and
we did a fan. I tell you, I mean, a couple of the folks on YouTube were talking about it. I mean, off-site.
I got our text from our Mixler guy, and he was enthused.
There was a the guy, Tony.
Yep. We go way back. I went chopped to Tonkin. He bobbles it for a second, recovers, and in time to get Bernard for out number 2.
But now they're talking. So there's another YouTube site talking about Skeeters, which does the talking about the broadcast.
Skeeters Underground.
Yeah, and they were talking about how incredible that was, and you know, a couple people were saying that we should do it all the time, and that's just not right. We can't do it.
Hey,
we have real jobs.
I mean, I haven't put my feet up. Just
oh no, that
watch our Skeeters.
You'd be with I-Man at that point.
That's good to know.
No, of course not. No, you do a great job on the broadcast.
Oh, well, thank you.
They say that too on that site.
Good to know. I'm gonna get the URL for that site someday.
Yeah, it's a secret site. It's on the dark web.
0-1 to Jan Santee. That's where I do my Christmas shopping. On the dark web.
Doesn't surprise me. I think it would be a fascinating Christmas list.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll make sure I get you a gift this year.
I'm good. I'm gonna pass.
0-1 to the captain. He's driven in a run today. That was all the way back in the 1st inning. An RBI double. 8-7 lead for the Skeeters. We are in the bottom of the 8th. I guess our sound is back on because Skeeters Diehard's asking for a link to Skeeters Underground. I thought he made the site.
Now we gotta create a site.
I know a guy on the dark web who can make a website for us.
I bet you know a guy. You millennials.
1-1 pitch, fastball up and away. Tonkin a little upset with himself, having trouble spotting the fastball here.
But we got a good homestand coming up. We've got Deacon Day. We have fireworks. We have lots of fun things coming up next homestand.
That's a bobblehead. I'm going to make sure. I don't really want to take that one out of the box. I might have to leave that one in the box for a while. My Deacon Jones bobblehead.
And I tell you, any fans who ever get a chance to spend some time talking to that guy, it's a joy every time.
Jan Santee pops it up right side. Ramiro not going to have a play as that gets into the seats to even it up at 2-2.
We had a half inning. We were sitting there in the press box and we were talking and we were doing pitch by pitch to try to predict the pitches. And I won. And I said, all right, I'm never doing it again because I'll never beat him again.
Yeah, I mean,
that guy knows more. He has forgotten more about baseball than I'll ever know.
I wonder, like 3 degrees of separation. He probably knows just about every baseball player there over the last 50 years or so.
You talk about a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. And what's really fun is when you need him to talk to somebody, how we would talk to someone is extremely different than how he does.
Yeah.
As an 85-year-old man, he just says what he wants to say. He gets right to the point. It's fantastic.
That's very true. 2-2 to Jan Santee, and swung on a miss, strike 3. G down on strikes here to end the 8th inning. So what was once a big lead for the Skeeters, they're not going to have to hold this 1-run lead here. We head to the 9th inning. Skeeters leading the Ducks 8-7.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans
include.
We'll never know.
Continued, I guess.
Check SugarlandSkeeters.com if you want to know what those ticket plans were Caitlin was going to mention.
Continued.
Chris, you said we got some exciting plans on deck. Why don't you enlighten our listeners here as to what those might be?
We were just talking about Summer Splash Day, something we didn't do that first season, so it's always fun to see, for me to see an event that we didn't concoct before initially, and that's organic here, and to see where it can go. And I think it's pretty exciting. I think it's, I think next year you're going to see kind of a split promotion.
He actually looked back at the control room. Yeah,
Hector looked back.
He's had enough. This is the last time that.
He is done with the Hector cheers. Oh, I love it. Shay's going to be so happy because I told him before the season started, the goal is to have somebody look back at you.
That was a death stare by Hector Sanchez. I think now we know that is where he drew the line.
That was it. I mean, but you've heard it now for 6 games. I mean, how can you still hear it?
Well, thankfully, his sake, he has been playing every other day as a catcher. So if he was playing every day, he might have lost it back on Monday night.
I mean, it's good stuff. But I talked to the booth a little bit about it. Let's get the video of that. That's from the movie Troy, and I'm like, let's get the video, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think
so people know what it's about too.
Well, the Ducks won't be back in town. Maybe Hector Gomez will latch on with another Atlantic League team. Or maybe another Hector will just make his way. Now, if we can get a Hector as a starting pitcher, then we can really have some fun. Yeah.
But we do have Rico, and so I think you're going to hear Rico Suave soon.
Okay.
Every stolen base. So that's one of the things we talked about.
Well, you're gonna better have that one handy. That's gonna be a lot of plays.
He's fun to watch.
Yes, he is.
I think we're going to hear Hector one more time.
That's popped up in foul territory. Silverio near the Ducks dugout, just into the Ducks dugout actually.
What's the Ducks player doing? It's okay. You can just throw the ball in rotation. That's $5. Don't give it to a kid. That's $5.
Oh, and there he plops it up there, up for grabs into the seats.
My lucky. But it's fun. So we added the foam machine this year, and that was a huge success. Kids were loving it, and I kind of thought, wouldn't it be really cool if we had the foam machine up in the third base suite, and the foam just cascading
down on the crowd?
That'd be pretty neat.
That would be another good visual. 2-2 to Hector Sanchez, and he fouls it off, and he's going to hear the Hector chant. Here we go.
Definitely got to convince some of the, like a Skeeters diehard, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know who Skeeters are. You're listening now. What do you think about a foam party coming off from the third?
He's been talking about foam
the
parties.
suite level.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Foam cascading from the suite level.
Noted foam party connoisseur, Skeeters diehard.
I mean, he would go do double headers and then go to a foam party.
Yeah, so sounds like that should be all right. Sanchez lines that to right field, right at Winton Bernard, though.
Once again, another good call by me.
And he is going to hear that in his sleep tonight.
I think he's going to hear Hector again. I'm predicting we're going to hear it one more time before he gets to the dugout.
Yep, he's crossing the mound. I think right when he gets near the dugout, get him with one more.
Oh, no.
Oh, they let him off the hook. And Hector Sanchez, former Padre, so cut some slack, I guess. Goes
Is that why you think he cut him slack? Because he's a former Padre? You think they're talking to the press box going, oh, whoa, hold up, he's a Padre?
I'd like to think so. Probably not, though.
No, I'm willing to bet not.
You probably win that bet. Swatson coming toward the booth.
Yeah.
And squaring a bunt is LJ Mazzilli. Not a great bunt. Right back to Gomez, who fires in plenty of time to Dennis Phipps for out number 2.
Oh, why would you bunt there? I know you want to get a runner on. But
not a great bunt for a base hit. That might have been an okay sack bunt, but
I didn't see where the third baseman was. He playing back? Is that why he tried to?
Juan Silveria was playing behind the base, but he bunts it literally right back to Ricardo Gomez. That was a fairly easy 1-3 putout for the second out of the inning. And Gomez now behind the mound. Hope he's okay too, man. It is a scorcher. Looks like he was shaking his head about something. Well, 2 away. Daniel Fields, the last man standing for the Ducks.
It's a getaway day. The guys are anxious to get out. They're up early. They're not used to that. They're excited about getting onto the road.
Fields takes the first pitch. Cutter there. Outside 1-0.
Probably excited about playing another team other than the Long Island Ducks, which they've seen 7 straight times.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Sugarland special. Most teams they don't go on the road and face other teams for more than 3 or 4 games. When they come out here to Sugarland, they do, and that one's roped down the right field line, but thankfully foul.
He got around on that. See, that's that insightful kind of color commentary. You're looking at that. So you've already seen the play. You've seen what happened.
Actually, they can't see the play.
They can't see the play.
Cameras are down, so
theater of the mind. Cameras are down. Theater
exactly.
of the mind, everybody.
There you go.
So what happened
Buzzwords.
was he roped it.
He did. You could hear it. You could hear it. You heard the crack there. It was a solid piece of hitting, but just foul.
So I mean, it's a beautiful night at the ballpark. Oh, we got to paint the picture. Theater of the mind time.
Beautiful day. Some cloud covers. A scorcher. 1-1 to Daniel Fields, who pops it up.
Oh, there's a dragon.
Deep to left field. Blair Beck back to the wall. He looks up, and that one sails out of here. Are you kidding me? Daniel Fields just tied this game up at 8-8.
Kept carrying and kept carrying.
That did not look like a ball that was going to leave the yard, Chris.
It did not, and there is a collective sigh in the front office right now.
I think there's a collective sigh from literally everyone in attendance right now.
It just the past 2 innings have been nightmarish.
1 out away from ending this one. Daniel Fields just hit his 10th home run of the year, an opposite field homer from the lefty. Blair Beck started in like he was going to have a routine fly ball.
He did. It just kept carrying. It was a ball that was launched really high. It got caught. The wind is kind of coming in that direction, but the wind's going from right to left, but it just scooted out.
Unbelievable turn of events as Ricardo Gomez, who was just an out away from picking up his first save of the year, now is hung with a blown save. 1-1. Vladimir Frias squares the bunt and pulls it back for a ball. 1-0.
There you go. We may be here a little while longer.
Let's hope not. Hey, we got Dennis Phipps, Anthony Jans, Dennis Phipps, Zach Bornstein, and Juan Silveria. Swung on a miss by Frias. Down 0-2.
Just got a strong gust of wind in the booth, and it's just hot.
It is a hot one. Yep.
It's not a cool
My heart
breeze.
sunk when I saw Blair Beck leap. I could not believe that ball kept on carrying like that. 1-2 now. Frias takes low and away. I wonder if any of Fields' teammates are like, dude, really? Like,
Come on.
like we're already in the playoffs.
We're in the both teams are already in the playoffs. Come on.
I saw him. He kind of gave himself a high five when he went around third base. Wally Backman didn't even reach out to give him a high five.
He didn't.
No. So I don't know. He was. I mean, Wally right now is standing like way out of the coaching box. I don't know. Maybe that's because it's a normal thing. I don't know, but
he didn't even give him a 5-5 as he comes
nope.
around and no
He
run.
didn't. Fields gave himself a high five.
That's tough.
That's a hang with him. 2-2. The count to Frias. 2 away here. We're in the top of the 9th. Daniel Fields has tied the game up.
He's untied the game. No, he has tied the game.
I am. Talk about running on empty.
Game 7.
I'm getting
yeah,
there.
There's a lot of empty around here. Everyone's got to fill up over the next week.
2-2. The count. That one's upstairs. Makes it full here to Frias. I might have to make myself one more cup of coffee here. Might be here for a little while longer.
Fans, buckle up. We've got a little bit more baseball to play today.
Some big power bats coming up next inning, though. Phipps, Bornstein, and Silverio due up for the Skeeters. Frias pops that up. That one's out of play, left side. That's happened a few times this year. Actually, Bornstein is due up next inning. He's hit a few balls that just look like fly balls to left center field, and then next thing you know, they're into the sport court. And maybe we'll get one of those next inning.
Maybe the ball is juiced.
If you ask Justin Verlander of the Houston Astros, he would agree with you.
I don't think we're using the same baseballs, though.
Yeah, probably not. 3-2. That one's popped
That's
up.
Trouble.
Center field. We think this one's going to stay in the yard.
Look
Rico
at that.
Noel,
Yeah,
man.
once again, another excellent call on my part. That's trouble.
Hey.
He catches it on a slow jog.
I know you're got to be close running an MD too. It's been a long week, but let's see if the Skeeters can pull out a 9th inning and walk off here. They'll be coming to bat. Game tied 8-8 between the Skeeters and the Ducks.
Time to get a cup of
Hello,
coffee.
Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named the recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Funday where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
All right, if you look at Chris Hill's baseball card today, he worked a total of 2 innings in the booth. The Ducks scored a total of 5 runs. So Tyler Stam is going to see if he can bring us some better luck.
Just not good, man.
An 8-8 tie. Daniel Fields, with 2 outs in the top of the 9th, hit a solo homer to tie the game up. Michael Tonkin is returned to the mound for the Ducks. Tonkin, the big righty. And
No, you've lost all your Christopher Hill.
Chris went to go make a drink, and Tyler stole his seat.
Jump on the. Please. We're trying to end this game here. So.
Did you? Me and Chris were talking about it. Wally Backman didn't even give Daniel Fields a high five when he rounded third base.
Well.
I don't think he was happy that this game was going into the bottom of the 9th.
I would have something to say, but I don't.
I think there's a carton of something white with a red stripe on it that Wally could use right now, and he's having to wait.
You said it, not me.
And that one low and away to Phipps, 2-0. Phipps, a 2-run homer back in the 8th inning, or the 6th inning. My goodness, I'm losing it, man.
Well, I understand. It's a 3-hour and 50-minute game right now with a 100-degree breeze blowing in your face. Like, I understand. I get it.
We're all falling apart, but let's hope Phippsy can send us home maybe a winner right here. 15 homers on the year, and he takes a strike there, 2-1.
How did that ball get out?
It did not look like that had the makings of a home run whatsoever.
Man, not at all. Off the bat.
And I mean, I think it just barely got out of here too, right there off the black railing in front of the sport court. Phipps lines that foul down the right field line. Thankfully, if this game does go to extra innings, you do start the runner at second base, which could speed up the process a bit.
Thankfully, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the Skeeters, this is a game they led 8-3 at one point.
In the 8th inning.
Keep in mind, too, the Skeeters, their largest blown lead is 4 runs this year, and that actually was matched back on Monday night. They had a 4-0 lead and ended up losing 5-4. Phipps gives that a ride to left field, but right at Ezekiel Carrera. Had him played well, out number 1.
The launch angle on that wasn't as high as Fields.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what it looked like off the bat to me.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it's just a lazy fly to left.
Especially when Phipps hits it, too. You're thinking,
Oh, man. In the sport court.
What?
Whatever.
No, I mean, that's that. The guy with the bat now, too, Borenstein's had a few of those where you me and Chris were talking about last half inning. He hits it, and you're like, it might be like a fly ball left center field, and then the thing ends up in the sport court. And you're like, how did that happen? It'd be nice if we can return the favor here.
Let's do that right now.
1-0 as that one misses outside. I mean, that was that game back when Somerset came to town in May. Borenstein had a walk-off home run. It was an opposite field shot. It's the only walk-off home run this year from the Skeeters. It's that Zach Borenstein walk-off. Although Juan Silverio had a walk-off single earlier this series. He's on deck. 1-1. This is Sal Loya to give me a strike signal to work with there.
I noticed after you said something, he started doing it. Not that he can hear you.
He can't hear me, but I'd like to think that maybe his ears were buzzing like, hey, dude, just, I know it's hot, man. You have a tough job. I know it's not. I'm probably being a little overly critical. It's just, I grind my gears a little bit. 1-2 on the fastball away there. Borenstein thinking that was a little bit outside.
The last 2 pitches, I mean, that was the exact same pitch back to back. And I thought the first one was outside. And lo and behold, the same pitch was called a strike again.
Borenstein 0 for 3 today. Did drive in a run after getting plunked as part of the 3-run 5th inning, which seems like an eon ago. 1-2. Borenstein swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Strike 3. He's not even going to run to first, but Hector Sanchez is going to tag him for safekeeping. And quickly 2 away. It's now going to be Juan Silverio's turn to come to bat. 2 outs, no runners on here. We are in the bottom of the 9th inning in an 8-8 tie. This was pretty much a worst-case scenario, obviously, for more than just the fact that the game was tied. But Skeeters went to the bullpen early, with a lead, and they've nearly used every arm in that bullpen. 7 relievers used already. Tyler's going to put his feet up. Why not? It's that time. Juan Silverio takes the heater inside, 1-0, 94 miles per hour, says our radar gun here at beautiful Constellation Field.
The bullpen has been really good this year. I mean, at least from my vantage point.
No, it was.
And this is I don't know, just unexpected.
Yeah.
I saw it was 8-3.
Skeeters pitching staff had a 1.76 ERA in the second half so far. I was the best in the league coming into today's game, and
it's been good. I mean, you have games like this baseball. It's not.
And a day game where it's hot like this, that seems to be these are the days where the wheels can fall off a little bit and things go all over the place.
You're thinking about your off day. It's so close. Got a 5-run lead. I get it.
Yeah. Still, that makes me laugh so hard that Daniel Fields rounds third base and high-fived himself because Wally wasn't even there. And I don't know if that's what Wally always does, so I don't know, but that just seemed funny to me. 2-2 to Silverio. He swings at the fastball upstairs. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Skeeters and Ducks during extra innings here. Kevin Comer, the big righty, is getting loose in the Skeeters bullpen. He closed out the win last night.
You know who's going to be bunking up with Comer here on the road trip?
Who's that?
Jacob Popoff.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Just
he's excited.
Yeah, just watch out for the pillow. It's going to be soaked with sweat by the end of the night, it sounds like.
Got the sweaty ears.
Got an ear
watch
sweat.
out.
Big ear sweat guy over there.
I have to look up if that's possible. Or if that's just
that just seems like there's an odd couple, too.
It's just
It could be like a reality show, Comer and Popoff. I can see them being.
Didn't roll his wrist.
It's like a mid-90s sitcom where they're roommates with their hands kind of like this, looking over each other's shoulders.
Have to apologize for those of you. I forgot we don't have cameras. There's a check swing there by Silverio, and he did not roll his wrists. Part of those new rule changes.
Oh, so that's the determination, rolling the wrist.
Rolling the wrists. That is the determination.
That's more clarification there on that rule. 3-2 now to Silverio. That one's chopped foul. Stays alive here. Thankfully, the cloud cover just gave us a little bit of shade on the field now.
I actually enjoyed it, Major League Baseball, when they sent us a example of what rolling the wrists was and not rolling the wrists was. It was Delano DeShields and Ronald Guzman.
Oh, wow.
So they got to see some Ranger action.
That's, two great players. Very interesting that those are the two guys that
obviously Guzman was able to hold his. He didn't roll his wrist because he's strong. So
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, thinking about the stronger guys might be at an advantage of that. I'm not sure.
Interesting. 3-2 pitch, and I guess that is called a strike 3 based off the fact that everyone's running off the field, but you wouldn't know it if you looked at our home plate umpire. So that's going to send this game into extra innings. We are tied to 8-8. And
whispering strike 3 is the best, though.
I just love it. It makes it so easy to tell what's going on.
I think his strike call was a finger that he kept towards his stomach, and he pointed outwards towards the mound. That's kind of what it looked like, a little hi-ya.
That's something, man. Well, we'll take a quick commercial break. We're heading to the 10th inning in an 8-8 tie. Kevin Comer going to come out and work in relief here, and the Ducks will have a runner start at second base. That's going to be Ezekiel Carrera. And we'll be back in just a moment. We'll grab a cup of coffee real quick.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the...
All right, we're into the 10th inning. Vladimir Frias actually going to be the runner at second base. Ezekiel Carrera going to lead the inning off. It is an 8-8 game. Sorry for the video feed. Looks like we lost that, but we are still coming to you live here from Constellation Field. It's game number 6 of 6 between the Ducks and the Skeeters. And somehow, some way, by the grace of the baseball gods, this game has found its way into extra innings.
And to 4 hours almost.
Kevin Comer's first pitch to Carrera as a fastball upstairs, 0-1.
Can we talk about how you were able to get a cup of coffee that fast?
Shout out to Keurig.
So when you said that, I know you guys couldn't hear this, but when he jumped off air, I said, "Are you really going to go grab a cup of coffee?" He said, "Yes."
Well, it was a veteran move. I prepared it last inning. Luckily, the Keurig, you can just set it and it'll start, and then I just went and picked it up, added my cream and sugar.
There you go.
Carrera pops up the bunt. It drops, and Silverio is going to be forced to throw out Carrera at first base. Advancing to third is Frias says. Interesting there. You know, we've seen this rule in play a few times, and not every time. Actually, I'd say in the minority of times, teams like to bunt the runner over there.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised because I remember when the rule came about, I thought that, man, this recorder just throws me off. I apologize. But when I heard this rule was coming in, I assumed that every time you'd bunt.
Yeah.
I assumed.
And I mean, very rarely we've seen it. And this is the second game that's gone into extra innings here this series back on Monday night. Skeeters won a 3-2 game in 10 innings, and Fuentes pops that up. Jansanti makes the play. Frias not going to be able to advance there. The infield was playing in, and Jansanti goes back, makes a nice play, and a monstrous out number 2 there. Frias is forced to hold. Game still tied 8-8.
At least for now, Wally ball, as I'm going to call it, is not successful. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it's going to take a 2-out knock from TJ Rivera to bring that runner in. And he is 2 for 3 today, singled a couple times as well as walked once. Quickly on Kevin Comer, former Houston Astros prospect, on the season 1-2, a 5.04 ERA. Recently reinstated from the disabled list to begin the second half. And they used him a ton in the first half before he ended up getting injured there in early June. That one in the dirt, Albert Cordero with a great stop. 1-0. Albert Cordero forced to enter this one. Cody Stanley left the game with an apparent injury. And Coco strapping on the gear. I don't really know who our emergency third string catcher would be. Probably Anthony Jansanti. Just kidding. The guy plays everything else.
I mean, is Jeffrey Allen active?
He's not active, so
Okay,
it'd have to be someone else.
It would be him.
Ryan Jackson, Jason Martin's left on the bench, and TJ Rivera lines that down to the left field corner. That's a base hit in to score is Frias. And TJ Rivera has untied this game. The Ducks take a 9-8 lead here in the top of the 10th inning.
There you go. I guess volleyball worked for now.
It did, although, I mean, I don't know if the bunt really had anything to do with it. That would have likely scored Frias from second base anyways.
Maybe. I don't know.
Would have been close, but
would have been close.
It'll be Lou Ford now with 2 away. This could, you know, I don't like to think like this, but it could be the last time we see Lou Ford here at Constellation Field. I mean, as a player at least.
I've been thinking that for years, Ryan.
He's
still here.
42 years old, man. He's hitting the prime of his career. Rivera on the move. That one's popped up, though, to right field. Wyndon Bernard takes a few steps back. Takes him actually all the way almost out near the warning track, but Bernard has it for the third out of the inning. So the Ducks, they tally on one more run on the RBI single from TJ Rivera, and they've taken a 9-8 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 10th. Rally Sloth coming back here, and he's made his way to the dugout. I think
he had 2 times in the rally. Wow. There we go.
More Rally Sloth. All right, we'll be back here in just a minute as the Skeeters will look to at least tie this one back up or come away winners. Series finale between the Skeeters and the Ducks.
Recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Nothing provides the flexibility to watch the Skeeters on your time like our exciting mini plans for the 2019 season. Some of our plans include a fireworks plan with tickets to all of our Friday firework games. Catch the buzz on the weekends and come away with some of our hottest giveaway items with our Saturday night plan. Enjoy the ultimate flexibility with our Pick 8 plan, giving you the chance to pick out 8 games that work best for you. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com to find out more information on all of our mini plans. Sugarland Skeeters, more than baseball.
All right, we're into the bottom of the 10th. Ducks have taken a 9-8 lead. Juan Silverio is going to start at second base, and Albert Cordero will lead the inning off. Switch hitter from the right side. It'll be Enrique Burgos on to try and get the save for the Ducks. Burgos, Ducks closer, looking for save number 13. He's 12 of 13 this year. One blown save. Pretty crazy. Felipe Paulino still second in the league at saves.
Wow. He's been gone for, what, a month now?
Yeah, he's got a 2-save lead over Burgos. He had 14 saves before he left.
That's impressive.
Mike Antonini of Somerset with 25 saves leads the league. So Coco coming up, entered the game back in the 8th inning as an injury replacement for Cody Stanley. Got to give it to Cody Stanley, man. He came in banged up, and obviously with the night game followed by the day game, you always like to give the catcher the day off if you can. And he gave it a go, but that was a tough one for him. Good use of the cough button right there, T-Stam. Got it down, man.
I'm getting used to it.
Coco squares the bunt, pulls back, but it is a called strike there. First pitch from Burgos, so it looks like the Skeeters are going to at least attempt to try and bunt the runner over here. It's going to be Albert
pitch.
Cordero, and then on deck is Jason Martinson.
It's another pitch that looked a little bit outside, but
yeah, that outside part of the zone with the lefties up is
ABS is looming.
It's looming. The future is almost here. Oh my, a little indigestion there.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
All that Papa John's pizza. Coco gets the bunt up and caught by TJ Rivera, popped it up to the third baseman, and that is not what you needed there, as Burgos induces the pop-up for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 10th. So Jason Martinson, who did not get the start today, but has been red hot, hitting an even 400 over his last 10 games. 8 doubles in the month of July to pace the Atlantic League, and chance here to pick up the runner at second base, Juan Silverio. Ducks leading 9-8. Out of the stretch, Burgos giving Silverio a few looks. Silverio with a good lead at second base. That one's in the dirt. Knocked down by Sanchez a few feet to his right, but it's got to hold Silverio at second base. So Jason Martinson pinch hitting for Blair Beck. No, man.
I forgot I was on the radio booth for a second.
That's good.
Started zone out.
I have weird feelings about the Charge chant now after my beloved team left my city. That's actually how
Give it up.
That's how they came up with the name. I don't know if you know that.
Really? That's it?
That's a rumor.
That's a really lame story.
Well, so Conrad Hilton, who obviously the guy who's responsible for the Hilton hotels, Paris Hilton, I don't think that's their grandfather, I don't know.
Maybe.
He went to a USC game, and I think they're one of the pioneers of the Charge chant, and Conrad Hilton was the first owner of the Chargers when they actually spent their first season in LA, and so they were called the Chargers.
Interesting.
Yeah, the more you know. And then they moved back to LA, so those guys are dead to me for all I hear. And it looks like they're just going to tell Jason Martinson after a 2-0 count to just walk to first base, an intentional walk. That's going to set up the double play for the Ducks. And it'll be Javier Betancourt. Batika, his nickname down there in the clubhouse. Remember back the first game of the Atlantic League Championship Series last year, Javier Betancourt had a walk-off sac fly. I believe it was the 13th inning.
I do remember that.
So he's got some experience with a walk-off against these Ducks. What a 3-run homer from Betancourt to just send us home. That would be
I will take it.
Splendid. So one away, runners in first and second. We're in the bottom of the 10th, 9-8 Ducks lead, and a first pitch strike there into Betancourt. Betancourt today is 0 for 3. He scored a run, though, and has walked. We're now past the 4-hour mark in this one, 3:13 here at Constellation Field. Good lead over there for Silverio. The 0-1 to Betancourt. Swings, grounds out to Frias. Flips to Mazzilli for one. Mazzilli back to Ramiro in time, and that is going to do it here, folks. The Skeeters drop a tough one. The Ducks come from behind and steal the series finale here from the Skeeters. The Skeeters led 8-3 in the 8th inning, but on a hot day, and Davidson Ramiro just hucks the baseball there into left field, I guess. All right.
That was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
This has just been a weird series altogether.
Get out of town, Ducks.
Yeah, they
Go
are.
back to where you came from.
They won't be coming back this year. We'll see them in the the Atlantic Championship Series, where we can beat them again for a 3rd time in the last 4 years. But
the Ducks don't come back to Sugarland in the regular season, right?
Nope.
Okay.
This is it.
Thank goodness. See y'all later. See y'all in 2020.
Yep, and that's going to do it for me in the broadcast booth for this homestand. Thank you guys so much for listening. The Skeeters and Ducks 3-3 split the series here, and we'll be heading to Southern Maryland on Friday. First pitch at 5:35 p.m. local time. For that one, for Ryan Posner and Tyler Stam here in the broadcast booth at Constellation Field, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you on July 29th.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Attention, please. Attention, please.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.